Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try these Jimmy Dean chicken buttermilk biscuits. They are fully cooked savory breaded chicken breast patty with rib meat and a buttermilk biscuit. It says they're new, made with premium white meat chicken. There are 4 buttermilk biscuits in the package with chicken. It is 16.4 ounces or 1.02 pounds, 464 grams. That's for all 4 of them though. These were frozen, and I'll tell you about that in just a second, but they were bought in the frozen section at Kroger for $7.49. I'm sure other places sell them, but that just happens to be where we got them. So they come in frozen, but for this kind of sandwiches, I generally thaw them because they tend to be a little bit better. 320 calories per sandwich. There's that for you. Okay, so it's a big picture of the chicken. For a crispier experience, you can put it in the air fryer. That's neat. I don't do that. Of course, I do the microwave. Let me turn you down. It's a little bit warm. So we're going from frozen. We're not from frozen. We're going to do from refrigerated. So we're going to remove the wrapper and wrap it in a paper towel. Microwave on high for 45 to 50 seconds. I'll probably just do 45, or until hot, let it set for 1 to 2 minutes. If it was frozen, you're going to wrap it in a paper towel and you're going to microwave for 75 to 85 seconds or until hot. So mine, when it's thawed out, you just do it a little bit shorter time. It tends to just be a better texture when they're thawed out. I do like how you open these, kind of. You grab it and you open it just like this. Pull your biscuit out. They're all stuck together, but they're perforated, so they comes apart really easily. Well, I say that as I'm trying to rip it apart. There we go. And then you can supposedly take this and just put it right back in this tab and hold it together for your freezer. So I am going to open this. Well, let's see what it looks like. It's literally just a biscuit and a piece of chicken. So I'm gonna wrap this in a paper towel, get it in the microwave for 45 seconds, and I'll be back. Okay, here it is out of the microwave, wrapped up in the paper towel. So I'm gonna unwrap it. And I did put it on a paper plate just for ease of transportation, but there it is. I'm gonna open it up a little bit because I don't want it to get soggy on the bottom, but I'm gonna take it over the table and we'll give it a try. Okay, I gave it a few minutes to cool off. It's not really, really super hot right now, so that's good. Really good texture on the biscuit. It's good and tender. It doesn't feel tough at all. Here we go. That's a really thick piece of chicken, actually, and you can see it's not processed chicken like it's been ground up and pattied out, like squished into a patty. This is actually chicken. It has the texture in it, the layers in there. I like the textures of the biscuit. The biscuit is really good and tender. Plenty hot enough, by the way. I have a 1200 watt microwave, and thawed out in 45 seconds was perfect. It's perfectly fine. It's not really super hot, like burn your mouth off hot, but it is hot enough to where it's not cold for sure anymore. It's beyond room temperature, that's for sure. But the biscuit itself has a really good texture. It's a little denser than what you would make at home. It's not quite as fluffy as like a homemade biscuit, but for a frozen biscuit, it's actually really nice. It's got a good texture to it. And they're pre-baked too, so it's not like you're gonna raw biscuit that's baking in the microwave. It's actually, just reheated. So it's a really good texture. It's not tough, not dry. Just know that it's a little bit more dense than what you get at home. Not quite as fluffy, which is fine. The chicken, like I said, a really nice tender piece of chicken. The breading on it is not crispy, so don't expect that. But the breading is not soggy either, so that's a good thing. It's not a mushy, kind of soggy breading on there. Flavor-wise, it's okay. They could have really gone, it says fully cooked savory breaded chicken breast. That chicken breast is very, very plain. Let me try to see if I can get just a bite of just the chicken. It's okay. It tastes like, I mean, you could just buy any kind of piece of chicken, bake it, whatever, boil it, microwave it, whatever. It's kind of gonna have that chicken flavor. That's it. It's not a greasy like fried chicken, but it's just a basic chicken flavor. And the breading really doesn't add much to it. You get a little bit of that fried breading texture, but it's not much. It's very, very light. So I think that's where it fails, if anywhere, is on the flavor of the breading. They could have put so much more seasoning in there, like some onion powder or garlic or salt and pepper, or, you know, I'm sure it has salt in there, but they could have spiced it up a little bit with some pepper and seasoning. They just needed something in the chicken breading to make it more flavorful. It's good, it's just kind of plain. And the biscuit itself has a nice flavor. It has that traditional Southern biscuit flavor, right? So I was reading on here while I was waiting for my 45 seconds. The air fryer is interesting how you do it. It says for crispier experience. I just wanted to read this just because I thought it was interesting. You actually take the chicken and put the chicken by itself in the air fryer. So you're actually air frying or baking the chicken. So no wonder it's going to be crispy. You're actually literally baking that little chicken patty in the air fryer by itself. Then you add the biscuit to it during the last 1 to 2 minutes. You put the biscuit in there like next to it, and it heats the whole thing up. So that would definitely be a better texture for the chicken. It would be crisper. Might add a little bit more flavor to it. Definitely would add a different texture to it for sure. The reason I don't do air fryer, first of all, we don't own an air fryer anymore. We used to, but we just never used it. This channel is all about things that you would potentially eat at work, or maybe you know, in a school or something like that. Mostly it started with work, like what you would eat at lunch at work. And you generally, the reason we do microwaves and like shelf stable stuff is because you don't generally have ovens that you can use at work. Even if you did, you probably don't want to take the time to preheat it and bake it and all that stuff. Some workplaces may have a toaster you can use. Sometimes workplaces have like a little toaster you can put bagels and toast and stuff in. So I don't mind doing toaster stuff. Even toaster ovens is not something that most workplaces I've ever been have. Yours might, but most places I've been haven't. And air fryer is not something that most workplaces have. So, and if they did have one, who's cleaning that basket out? Because I know nobody where I worked would ever clean anything. So they'd be hard pressed to clean the microwave out once a year. So air fryers is not something I think most workplaces have. Maybe if that tradition changes later on, maybe it'll change it up a bit. But for now, I'm sticking with microwave and shelf stable because most places don't have a microwave. Anyway, that being said, I would give this sandwich just, you know, I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. Honestly, if I put a little bit of mustard or some pepper jack cheese or something to just add a little more oomph to the flavoring, it would be much better because I do like the textures and stuff quite a bit. And if you do have an air fryer and you want it crispy, for sure go do that because I think it would be a lot better. I also think it comes out better if you thaw it out before. Like I laid these out the night before and I'll just eat them over the next couple of days. And for dinners, that's what I do with these. So I thaw them out, eat them for dinner, and they're fine. So yeah, 3.5 for me, 3.5 out of 5. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.